Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And today we are back with the UEFA Champions League draw. So the draw, well, will get kicked off at any moment now, really. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But we got the nice fancy graphics for it. So, yeah, so obviously, how does the Champions League draw work? Well, so there is 4 pots of 8 teams. The pots look like this if I quickly get it up. Champions League. Right. How are we, Pled, mate? How are we? I tell you what, it's weird today. Obviously, Man United are usually in the Champions League. The fact we don't have them in it is a bit strange. But we move. Right, so let's find the Champions League pots. So the pots are thus. So in pot 1, we have Real Madrid, Eintracht Frankfurt, obviously the Champions League winner and the Europa League winner. We then have Manchester City, obviously the Premier League winner. AC Milan, a Serie A winner. Bayern Munich, Bundesliga champion. Paris Saint-Germain, obviously the French, Ligue 1 champion. Porto, the Portuguese winners. And the Eredivisie champions being Ajax. Pot 2 is then Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, RB Leipzig and Spurs. With pot 3 consisting of Borussia Dortmund, RB Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan, Napoli, Benfica, Sporting Lisbon and Bayer Leverkusen. With pot 4 finally consisting of two Scottish teams in both Rangers and Celtic, Marseille, Copenhagen, Club Brugge, Victoria Pleasant, Maccabi Haifa and Dynamo Zagreb. So, a lot of quality teams in there. A lot of quality teams. Do I have a full screen somewhere? If I go... Right. You'll sit. Oh, what I'll do is I'll just sit in here for a bit, and I can talk to you guys while we wait for the draw to start to actually commence. I mean, based on those pots, what kind of draw do you guys hope for? I mean, there's possibilities for some good games, especially when you look at who's in pot 2 and 3. The likes of Borussia Dortmund, Inter Milan, both in pot 3. Pot 2, you got the likes of Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona. So we could theoretically get a situation where we have a PSG, a Bayern Munich, a Barcelona, and a Borussia Dortmund all in one group. That would make some tie, wouldn't it? Where's the World Cup? Where's what I'm looking for? Here it is. There we go. So look, theoretically, we could get in Group A, we could have Bayern Munich. 2, we could have Barcelona. And 3rd, we could then get Dortmund. Let's get rid of Bayern. We don't want Bayern. We want PSG. And in 4th, we could get a Marseille. No, we can't have a Marseille. Who could we get? Who's the hardest team in pot four? Copenhagen, we'll say. We'll say Copenhagen. But look at that. Look at that for one group. That would make a feisty start to a group stage, wouldn't it? I mean, I certainly would not want to be in that sort of group. And that's the only one benefit of Manchester United not being in the Champions League is that we don't have to deal with that. We don't have to deal with the possibility of getting a group that hard and that difficult. Because it would not be fun. So, and like, what pot would we be in? If Spurs are in 2, we must be in 2. So, to theoretically be able to get Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, it's not really something I'd want to be dealing with. But we're not. Unfortunately, in a sense, we are tomorrow. We're obviously in the Europa League draw, which, for those of you who care, we probably will also do the group stage draw for that as well. I've made the thumbnail for it. I need to make all the graphics for it, like all the little all the team containers, but that will be sorted tomorrow. Or a little later today, I should say. I mean, I hope you guys like the all the graphics. I knocked them up last night when I realised the Champions League draw was today. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and preferably we stop seeing this guy with a big trophy and we start getting to them balls in the back. So apparently, according to a court offside, Jorge Mendes is close to joining Sporting Lisbon. Apparently, Cristiano Ronaldo is reportedly on the verge of signing for Sporting Lisbon. The deal is 99% done. The club will begin presentation preparations tomorrow. So, Ronaldo could be back on his way to Portugal. Nothing official from, obviously, Manchester United. Nothing from the likes of Fabrizio Romano, from what I can tell. But, big news that. Right, we'll swap them back. We'll put them back to the blanks. And we're waiting to see the draw. Are we finally getting to it? No, that's the Champions League trophy. Admit Altintop. Why is he out here presenting it? Memphis Depay to Juventus is off. That deal is no longer happening. How about we Soccer Zone, mate? Yaya Toure is doing the draw. United will get no need for that. I mean, we were just going through it. Barcelona could get a really hard draw. Theoretically, Barcelona could be in a draw with Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund, and Copenhagen. Go on, Yaya. Yaya's coming out to help. How's it going? I'm good, mate. How are you? How's everyone else in the chat? I reckon Arsenal will get an easy group. Mate, Charlie, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow for the Europa League. Bloody hell. I messed the stream up. I've just realised. I haven't put it on ultra low latency. I'm an idiot. Sorry. So that's not ideal. So chat might be a bit slower than normal, but it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it was needed last year. Barca was in the Europa League. Well, United now get to see us in the Europa League. I like the overlay, mate. Thank you. I was up for 2-3 hours making it yesterday. I didn't realise the Champions League draw was today. Yeah, just stuff behind the scenes. Just stuff behind the scenes. It's not too big of an issue. It's not too big of an issue. Like, it's not groundbreaking. It just, like, you guys probably won't notice a thing, so it doesn't matter. Ignore me. But yeah, when it comes to the overlays and stuff, I was there. Because obviously I spoke about Bailly leaving and our Carabao Cup, and it might have been you, Soccer Zone, actually said about the Champions League draw. Well, if it weren't you, it was somebody, and he got me thinking, when is that? And then all of a sudden, oh, it's tomorrow. So I quickly knocked up the graphics, the thumbnail. So yeah, I mean, we've got the Europa League one as well tomorrow. We've also got the thumbnail for that. But I haven't made the graphics. I haven't made the overlays for that yet. So that'll be fun. But it'll be same sort of design, but more orange and black rather than blues and purples. Yeah, I said about the UCL draw. Yeah, I thought it was you. But yeah, I mean, I quite like doing the Champions League draws. To be fair, they're always fun. And like I say, this year the pots are looking dangerous. Soccer Zone, you said pot 1 and 2 are looking scary. There's some good teams in pot 3. Dortmund, Benfica could be good. Inter Milan, obviously, very good. Sporting Lisbon, they were very good last year, weren't they? So the Champions League pots are strong. We're seeing CR7 and Europa League. Yeah, it is, but same as Dybala, isn't it? Really, Gabriel Jesus, but I understand that Ronaldo's on a different level, but he won't be. By all accounts, and by all accounts I mean by one account, and that's caught offside. Ronaldo will be playing in the Champions League next year with Sporting Lisbon. Well, yeah, but that's always going to be the case, isn't it? You're never going to get a pot 3 that. I mean, obviously you have to put it in kind of context. A pot 3 is never going to be that good, is it? Because of how it works. Like pot 1 will always kind of be. Well, pot 1 and 2 can always compete with each other because you can get surprise champions. But you won't get that in pot 3. Dortmund, Salzburg, Inter, Napoli, Benfica, and even Leverkusen. Yeah, they're all very good teams. Right, are we getting underway? Right, we've got 2 more people coming out now. Oh, not this bloke again. Come on then. Come on then. Let's get it underway. Literally, I don't think anybody cares. No. You're right. Why are we hearing you talk? Just get the draws done. Honestly, get the draw underway, you knob. Thank you, Giorgio. Right, so how it works. So 32 teams in 4 pots. So Real Madrid, Frankfurt, Man City, AC Milan, Bayern Munich, PSG, Porto, Ajax. Is pot 1. Pot 2 is Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona, Juventus, Club Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, RB Leipzig, and Tottenham. Dortmund, Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan, Napoli, Benfica, Sporting Lisbon, and Bayern Leverkusen make up pot 3. While pot 4 is Rangers, Dynamo Zagreb, Marseille, Copenhagen, Club Brugge, Celtic, Macca Hafif, and Victoria Pleasant. Yeah, the explanation's fine. I accept the explanation. Although I don't like the voice, this guy's voice. No, it's not great. But let's just get it going. Now, obviously, there is some basic rules like 2 German clubs. Well, you can't be drawn against people from the same place. Yeah, I'm trying to sort it. So, yeah, so for example, Bayern Munich and Dortmund can't be in the same group. Neither can any of the English clubs. I believe Celtic and Rangers. Obviously, they can't be put together. But I believe, I don't know for 100%, but they can be put in with the England team from England. Um, Explanation: 32 teams. Every group has 1 club from every country, and they'll battle it out until the final. Done. Well put. That was all that we needed. They're going through the pots again. Why do they think we need this explaining to him? And down to some highlights from every single team. They had to fill it out, didn't they? Clearly. Like, what's annoying is like they advertise it. Oh, it's going to start at 5 o'clock. It starts at 5:30, doesn't it? Come on then, Yaya. Get the balls. So, the first team in Pot A. Ajax. Ajax into Group A. In Group B, Porto. Yeah, no. They're separate. They're separate. In Group C, we have Bayern. Yeah, you can start to see the issue now. How delayed it is between you seeing it and me announcing it. It's a bit of shit. But I can't change it now, unfortunately. Frankfurt. Yeah, that's what I mean. When I'm just talking, it doesn't matter. You can't notice it, but yeah. Next up in Group E, with AC Milan. In Group F, we have Real Madrid, the Champions League winners, of course. In Group G, Manchester City. So in Group H, it must be AC Milan. No, we've had AC Milan. Who is it? PSG? Must be PSG. Paris Saint-Germain. There we go. Right, what I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to try and restart it, the stream. It will be a new video, but I'm going to make a new stream before pot 2 is done. Right, so I'll be right back.